Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to make some prediction for the upcoming LL coming this month of September, and it's most likely going to be GT, or it's 100% confirmed to be GT because we have a full month GT campaign going until the 24th, and the next LL is predicted to come on the 10th and maybe the 17th. It could be either date, but most likely the 10th. We're going to get a reveal before the date it's coming, so the 9th or the 16th, so we will know in advance. Regardless, it's gonna be GT based and there isn't too many choices for this campaign, so I'm gonna give you all the ones that I think are likely to come and some that are less likely and outside shots, but who knows, maybe they're gonna do it. Another thing is we're gonna get supporters next week or the week after, and there will be at least 6 of them. They will be on the banner with the LL, so most likely most people are gonna summon on the new banners just to get the supporters because it's a new mechanic. Now in terms of LL, what's coming, I think it's gonna be Goku most likely, because we just got new equipment that are basically hinting toward someone who is Sunfam. For example, we have here GT Sunfam as the new Awaken. We're gonna have here Sunfam or Vegeta clan, so it's gonna help either the new Goku or the Ultra Vegeta. And we're gonna get this equipment, the Awaken, which is GT based. It doesn't matter too much, but you get the gist of it. It's most likely to be Sunfam related next week, and the only Sunfam character that did something in GT is basically the Goku. This equipment could just be for this Goku, but the PvP equipment is going for 2 weeks, so I'm not sure if they're gonna do that only for a Zenkai. Who knows, but they did it before. I remember that for the I think the Cell campaign 2 years ago, something like that. And another thing to know is we have a co-op, and usually the co-op is versus the opponent that the character or the LL faced, but it's gonna be versus a Goku, so maybe it's gonna be a powerful opponent, but I wouldn't hold my breath too much to it, and most likely it's gonna be Goku. But there is some possibilities for a powerful opponent, to be honest. It's not out of the question. And you might think we did all of them last year, but I think they can reprint some of them easily, no problem, and we will give you some idea later. Now let's start with Goku and what we can get. Of course, we can get the Super Saiyan 3 Goku that transformed to Super Saiyan 4 from the Baby Saga, or we can just get standalone Super Saiyan 4 from the Baby Saga. I think he's more of an Ultra material, but we've got Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, so maybe they want to do this guy as an LL now and give him an Ultra next year or something. So it's possible, and we don't have any LL version of him. We also can get the full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku from the Shadow Dragon Saga. We don't have any of them, and it's gonna be this guy, the full power Super Saiyan 4 here. It's the one that fought Omega, and the one that like they did the ritual around him like the Super Saiyan God. We also can get a standby for him with Majub or some other Z warriors, and it could be a nice LL. We don't have the dragon attack yet, so it could be pretty nice LL. So the next Goku we can get is basically the one that eliminated Super 17. We have the same attack like as the KP, and we can get a really cool one. I think we can get one that starts as Super Saiyan 4 and basically de-transform to base, and he's gonna go with the Dragon Fist. And I don't think it's the most likely version of Goku that we get. I think it's gonna be either full power Super Saiyan 4 or this Super Saiyan 4 or even Super Saiyan 3, but you never know, they might want to do that. For the villains, I think all 3 main villains can be an LL, and there is some that are more likely than the others, and I think the most likely is gonna be Baby. Not only Baby has so many forms, he's basically the main villain with the most screen time. We saw him in the Black Star Dragon Ball saga before, then in his own saga he has so many forms. So what he can do is basically a normal baby, maybe this form, and he transforms to Super Baby 1. They can do a Super Baby 1 standalone and he's gonna go doing an LL. Or they can do a lot of things with this baby, to be fair. They don't need to do another Super Baby 2. They can just use his previous forms and go with that. They can also make like clones type characters. For example, Baby is gonna summon all the Parasite character he got, like Baby Trunks, Baby Goten, Baby Gohan. similar to Nappa with his Cyberman, and it could be some new mechanics on an LL that we didn't have before. The other option is gonna be 17 attack 17, basically the Hellfighter 17 and regular 17 teaming up and being the main LL. They can also transform into Super 17 if you want to, or they can go to Super 17 only on the LL animation. They can have a synchro cage, it doesn't matter too much, but like attack 17 with 17, and they're gonna be powerful opponent. I don't think it's as likely, but it's possible. I don't think it's a popular choice, that's why I don't think it's as likely, but it's not impossible, let's say. The other version is gonna be Shin Shinron that transformed to Omega, Shin Shinron that revived to Omega. It doesn't matter too much, but he just started as Shin Shinron. I think it's the least likely of the three choices because Omega is the last villain that we get an LL from, and he already has an Ultra that is free to play. But you never know, this theme of the celebration could be around the Shadow Dragon saga, so him as an LL is an option. Now, some people are gonna say, we just got all of them version last year as an LLs, we are not going to get them again, but I would say doesn't matter too much. Last year we got Nappa that revived to Vegeta, and again this year we got another Vegeta from Saiyan Saga, so they don't care too much, I think, and as long as it's a little different than what we got last year, they will do it. For example, if you get a Super Baby 1 instead of Super Baby 2, they will do it, or a Sin that revived to Omega similar to Nappa to Vegeta, they will do it, no problem. Same here with a tag unit or a synchro gauge. My last outside shot is gonna be basically Majoup. Maybe they will give us something new, and an LL Majoup is gonna be cool. I really like the character, and since we're gonna get supporters, everyone is gonna summon on the banner anyway, so why not give us a Majoup? It's the perfect opportunity to do that, since the banner is gonna perform well anyway. Majoup, it's his time to shine, let's say, and as an LL it would be nice to get. Now as 1%, what can we get? I think for a Super Saiyan 3 to Super Saiyan 4 Goku, we can get one of the babies here, any one of the form, like the baby or the adult form of base baby, or anything like that is gonna be nice. Any of the baby that basically possessed one of the characters, like baby Gohan, baby Trunks. You can get Legic from the Black Star Dragon Ball saga, you can get any character from that saga too. There is like infinite option as 1%, so it's super hard to determine. But I would really like a Trunks that goes Super Saiyan, because that Trunks is one of the main character for 1/3 of the show, and he doesn't have any sparking. So one that goes Super Saiyan would be nice, and he would be hybrid Vegeta clan, and it would be a nice buff for both the team plus GT. I would also say a baby is my second pick because we have so many forms of him, and at least 1% would be nice. And the one that I would like the most is basically the baby before Vegeta, basically the base one. Overall, you have so many options, it's so hard to predict it. You have the Shadow Dragon, there's 3 of them that do not have any unit in game. You have the 18 that fought Super 17, the Gohan, the Goten, and many more that we saw in the show. It's very hard to predict them. We will take an hour to go over all of them, but let's sum up everything. And for the LL, I think it's gonna be Super Saiyan 4 Goku. It's the most likely one, and we haven't got one since the yellow Super Saiyan 4. I'm not counting Diamond, just GT, and it could be nice to get one at least. I would have preferred it as an Ultra and Vegeta as an LL. That's why I might think there is a 10% chance we don't get Goku, and maybe we get Baby, but who knows. Give me your prediction in the comment, what LL, what 1%. Are you ready for next week or the week after for the new GT character? Have a good one, and goodbye.